Question 58. What job could you never imagine doing? Cleaner. I don't know, I just have like really random thought ideas where I was like, I could just have a part-time job and do anything I like just to get money. No, I wouldn't like it. I just have like a lot of random thoughts, and I just thought that maybe I should be a cleaner, but I obviously won't be a cleaner. It's just really random thought. Question 59. If you were a bagel, what type of bagel would you be? Caramel bagel. I don't even know what's a bagel. I forgot, but I think I know how it really is, I guess. Question 60. What star lyric best mirrors your life motto? For real right now. Just because it hurts doesn't mean you're gonna die. Pink. Try. Yeah. 61. Question 61. Which pop artist do you secretly wish you could be? Why should I wish that I could be a pop artist? I don't wanna be a pop artist, man. I don't know how to answer this question. I don't wish I was a pop artist at all. But I kind of do admire Taylor Swift and the way she can songwrite and everything, and she's a very nice, like sensitive person also. So I don't want to be her, but I guess yeah, her or I don't know. I also like Ariana Grande, but she's not like me, you know. But I like the way she cares for her fans, especially like after the Manchester bombing, she just visited the fans at the hospital. But yeah, it's still, I just think this is the first one because I Ariana Grande, but I don't think I'm like her. But she has really nice songs, some nice songs, yeah. Question 62. Which holiday would you erase altogether from our calendars if given the opportunity? Oh, this is so sad. Holidays are so fun to relax and to celebrate, and it's also called Labor Day here, where you can just enjoy your day off jobs, right? I think, if I'm not wrong. Is that it, or is it different? Sorry, maybe I'm wrong, but I wouldn't erase anything. I wouldn't take the chance to erase the opportunity. So yeah, I nothing to say about the question because I don't want to erase the opportunity to have a holiday. Question 63. What's the best dream you've ever had? I had a best dream where I literally saw pretty fishes in my dream, and yeah, that's all. And I forgot how it looked like. Question 64. When were you last totally lost in thought? Oh, that time my mind was just like, sometimes I do space off. Sometimes I'm probably hearing too much voices, or in public I'm just like, I don't want to really. I hear a lot of voices and a lot of other people's voices, so I'm just like kind of stoned. But like yeah, that was one. And also I wasn't thinking about anything, but it's just I'm really tired of like hearing all these noises and voices. So yeah, and also when I was just like eating, and suddenly I saw like this this like I just like look at and I saw that this like this guy. I don't know, I wasn't thinking about Oliver's eyes at all, but suddenly he was just like staring at me, and then his face like was like, what? Then I'm just like, what also? Then in my mind, but it's just gone. After that, my mom she also called me, probably for a question again. Then I'm like, I had to tell her what, like, anyway. So question 65. When is the last time you changed your mind about a big issue? I just think like cancel culture is just cancel on its own. Like, I understand why people cancel celebrities or like influencers, but I don't think it's necessary at all, because I think people can make mistakes and people can do things, but I don't think cancel culture is necessary because it just ruins everybody's reputation, and I just think it's unnecessary, because just because of one mistake or just because of one thing that happened, the celebrity doesn't have to be punished or influencer. Like, it just, people just have to really like not overreact after someone, and just move on and like not be so awkward in their comebacks. And question 66. Have you ever changed someone else's mind about something big? Yeah. My mom is usually very stubborn, and I mean, not really stubborn, like she's very like close-minded. So when I tell her something, she probably wouldn't agree, or she would just give her own opinion. But I think when I told her that I I am basically safe in my what I'm seeing sometimes, like I say to you guys, sometimes I would see things, but I just told her that nothing can help me, and I think she's just very apprehensive that that something I see is gonna harm me, but I'm okay eventually. So I just, yeah, she probably thought that I should probably ignore and pray more, but I do those things and I still like think I'm okay. Nothing really harms me. I guess I get really anxious. No, I don't get anxious. It's just I get very like skeptical about things. That's why I feel like I really get very nervous energy at times. But I come out like normal and okay after that. I wasn't hurt at all. So question 67. What's the funniest thing you've ever witnessed? So I was with my best friend at the time, and we're going to 7-Eleven in the middle of the night, and then we were climbing the stairs, and she saw a cockroach. She like, oh my god, she fell down, like she almost fell down, like not really fall down, like on the stairs, like she didn't like like she didn't fall, like her body was just like, she looked at her arm, like she just almost fell, and I was just like laughing, and just like, because I knew about the cockroach or something, I would be scared also, but then she's just really like, she's very very scared of cockroach, I think. So I was just laughing at her. Question. Oh, question. Oopsie, I lost track. Question 68. What's the most disturbing thing you've ever witnessed? I was in a van that caught on fire while in my car while my mom's driving. That's the most disturbing thing, because that's just sad. Like I hope people are okay after that. Cause if there was someone inside, that was just really even more disturbing. Question 69. Have you ever had to scream help, and if so, why? I almost screamed help because at the time I was so probably like distracted, or I just didn't know that was like a step down to walk back to my house in my condo. So after I fell and sprained both of my knees, which is really no, sorry, not my knees. I sprained my ankles, and I almost screamed help because I couldn't really move. I just felt like, I guess, a bit painful lah. I mean, at the ankle area, that I saw like people walking by, and it like probably like the cleaner or something, but they were talking to each other, so they didn't really see me. Like I almost scream help, but I couldn't. Like I just like I in my house like, oh help, but like I didn't, because I just, I don't know what to do. So I eventually like walk up back to my house, and it was crazy. I was also like on the floor, and I was lucky like no cars were passing by at that time. I texted my brother, like say open the door for me, because like, it was just that bad, I guess, because like it probably hurt, but I forgot. Yeah, but it really does hurt. Like I had to go to the doctor and have like a scan, and just like it was like hurting for like months. And the worst part is that I like to torture myself to cure myself. So I literally like, after a few months or weeks after I complained, my mom just like really crying, I started to like pull my ankle muscle really hard. So then after that I was like recovered, which is really crazy, but still it helped. Question 70. What's your greatest fear while swimming in the ocean? I never swim in the ocean, but probably just something coming out after me, up under me, like a crocodile. Crocodiles happen sometimes in Pasir Ris Beach. It's a occurrence, but it's rare. But there's just, I even saw like recently one at like the alley, like not on land, just like below the alley where people walk just on the ground, just a small alligator or like crocodile, and then it was just swimming like underneath the pathway, like up on it is the bridge, so it just leave Pasir Ris Beach. And I just saw it, like it's really thin, and it's just like slithering, and just like, oh my, I wish that crocodiles don't go back to Pasir Ris Park Beach again, because that happened once. I don't want it to happen again, because it's very scary. Especially like a few days ago, I was at the beach that time, like years back, and I didn't really thought that was a crocodile, but I saw on the news and be like, oh, there he is. There was one lurking around. So it's very dangerous. And I see people swim there also in Pasir Ris Beach Park. So I hope it doesn't happen again. Question 71. Do you have any irrational fears, and if so, what are they? I don't have any irrational fears at all, but am very I'm very scared of spiders. Yeah, in general, animals kind of scare me, and I'm very apprehensive about it. But spiders really just creep me out a lot, so I don't like it. Even those like little spiders in the toilet where it's just standing in my way on the wall, and I'm really scared of that. There's nothing like to more about spiders. It's just I'm really scared about them. I don't like when it crawls on me. I mean, it never has. I don't want it to happen, but I'm just scared of that. Question 72. What's a strangest habit? I have no strange habit. I'm pretty normal actually. Apart that I'm just schizophrenic, which is not that bad in my opinion. I like to hug my Winnie the Pooh a lot and like cuddle and like kiss it. Might be strange, but I just like Winnie the Pooh a lot. I guess like I think people will probably think like, when will you grow up, or like when will you throw away? I just be like, I will never throw my Winnie the Pooh away. And I don't want to grow up. I think I'll always stay young. Question 73. What's the weirdest thing you do when you're totally alone? Nothing really. I just sometimes like when I get overwhelmed, usually I'll just rest on my bed and like sleep. I would just like stare at like at not the wall, but just stare and just like try to like zone out, just because the symptoms I have are overwhelming. Just the voices, or just when I'm really tired, I just zone out. And if I can't sleep, I just stare and until I get tired, then I go back to sleep again. Yeah. Question 74. How do you feel about wombats? What's that? I'm not sure about that. Anyway, question 75. What's the ugliest part of the human body? Bodies are beautiful, but I would say butt crack, because like at butt crack, there's like hair also, and I'm very hairy. We all are hairy naturally, so that's probably the ugliest part. But everybody's beautiful. Everybody's body is beautiful. It's just that I would imagine mine being very hairy. So, okay. Question 76. What's the ugliest living creature you've ever encountered? A rain frog or something. No, just a frog. And this frog is just because after the rain, it just appeared. So I was about to climb the stairs to go to the nearby FairPrice to buy my own food and snacks. I was about to climb the stairs when I just saw this medium ass frog from the behind. It's got like a really like medium ass butt, and the ass is just like facing me, and it's just really ugly because it's just like a muddy color, like muddy grey color, but more to grey, and it's just like chilling there with like the light rain or just subsiding rain. And I'm just like, luckily I didn't run up the stairs or like climb the stairs, because he would have jumped on me, and I wouldn't like it. So I literally was thankful that I saw it, and I went the other way around, because it's really huge and fat and medium, and it's just from behind, just chilling there, like just not moving at all. I'm very glad that I didn't climb up the stairs, because I'm very scared that it would jump on me, and it's just terrifying. Like, I mean, I was laughing, but like also it's just scary if it lands on me. Yeah. Question 77. What makes you anxious? I'm anxious to. Sometimes I do think about my future. I have it like a plan in my mind. I have it, kind of planned out, and I just think that I do have an anxiety about that, because I worry that I cannot make it till that day, because I guess I like to be present in the moment. So if I were to think about my future, I just kind of panic, even though I have like a plan, because I need to work on my goals and for my future, and also I'm not sure how, like I feel like I can just go anytime, but like also I'm not really sure about my how my lifespan is, but I just feel like I just need to be present more because it just scares me. Like the future scares me. Personality, MBTI personality that focuses on the future scares me. I mean, probably not focuses, but they have like this like keen eager for the future because I just think it makes me feel very. I can't really look forward to days that are coming. Even I'm grateful I live for one day, and I hope that I live to another day because I just want to be present in the moment and just take one day at a time. So I don't really like to, worry about that because I just have this need that I need to be determined to reach my goals and for the future. So I have to work my future also. So it just, really bad. And also like I'm just really anxious to lose my grandma also because she's growing very old. I'm also really anxious to lose my parents because I don't know. I always think that I'm gonna take care of my parents, no matter how they are. I just have to accept them, and then, I'll be obviously very sad if they have to pass on someday. But I wish that, I just be present and enjoy it and live in the moment before everybody must go at some point before we all have to leave. So yeah, just being existential sometimes. But that was the most existential thing I ever said. And question 78, what makes you lose track of time? Nothing, but probably I like to play games, but I would stop playing games. I love to get absorbed in my music, but that doesn't make me lose track of time. So I'm generally aware of it. Question 79, what makes you angry? I get angry when people don't reply me on text. Yeah. I mean, not really angry, but just like pissed. Like, I can just be angry because why don't you reply me? That's the thing. And I'll probably get anxious if you don't reply me after a while. I'll probably think you have left me as a friend or anything. So I'll probably be very bad in my mind. Just like anxious wreck, I guess. But yeah, that's all. That's all I can think of for being angry. I also don't like it when I'm like really too clumsy and I'm really clumsy, so sometimes I drop things on my own. Okay, I have this habit, really weird habit. I don't know. When I'm holding my cup and there's like water inside, sometimes I would like walk too fast or like not hold my cup properly. Like it spills like next to me, so I have to clean it up. So I get really angry at that. Yeah. Question 80, what makes you hopeful? Oh, this is so hard. I'm not really hopeful for anything. Like I said, I just take one day at a time. What I'm hopeful for is just that I hope that I achieve my goals. That's all. Like, if I want to take my degree, I hope that I will graduate. That's all. Question 81, what are you looking forward to most right now? I'm pretty bored at home. I've been kind of like lazy and procrastinating, and I just literally just go lazy mode, and I have ideas I want to do, but I just don't. Probably just procrastinating. So I'm really eager to start back my degree, but I just kind of like doubtful at the same time. Like, will I go back on track and be like kind of like more motivated again? I just hope I will, because I have to do what I have to do. Question 82, what's the best thing you've ever eaten? Today, milk pudding, because that's the best thing I've ever tasted. I tasted it once. This one is the second time, and I think I would want to eat again. And I just think in McDonald's, I keep forgetting the middle of the name, but I like it a lot. I like the crispy buttermilk crispy chicken meal a lot. I used to like the Angus, but I think the cheeseburger, because I used to think it was my favorite, but it just leaves some kind of like weird taste after I eat. Probably the meat is too strong, but now I like the buttermilk crispy chicken meal because it's really nice. Yeah. Question 83, what have you felt most proud of yourself? I do achieve things and I feel proud about myself, but I think the occurrence I had in my mind is that I feel proud when I stop taking antipsychotics, when I realized that I wanted to do it a long time ago because it wasn't good for me, and now I completely stopped it, and I have to vow that I will never go back on it again. especially after the side effects and after it really harms me. I know the mission is really strong, but I would rather face this on myself like this, because I'm better off this way. So yeah. Question 84: what have you felt happiest to be alive? Sometimes I like to be in a car and see the sceneries, but I think nowadays I would just think that I'm happiest to be alive, because I get to wake up and have company by my family again, which is weird because sometimes I like to be alone, but I think having them makes it like a comfort to know that, you know, I'm not really alone. It's just there. It's like a comfort presence. Yeah. Question 85: what are you most grateful for? I am most grateful for myself, because I have been really determined to work on overcoming and challenging myself to really just not be so negative in a way that I want to try to achieve meaning in life, but I still can't. So I just try to be, I'm not really tough on myself, but I try to tell myself that I wouldn't have to feel like I need to feel like I have to be kind of like feel weak just because of my illness. I'm just really, my schizophrenia, I just really very sad, and sometimes, but like I think I'm not really sad at all. I just think I'm emotionally tired, and it is way different from just being depressed, because I don't think I've ever been genuinely depressed. It's just like my soul is really tired, so I go to sleep. When I wake up, it's just probably the same. So I'm really grateful that I'm still alive, and I would vow that I would be for as long as I can, because I honestly thought at some point of time that I feel really empty sometimes, that I would feel like there's no point in living, especially if I can't find meaning for my life. But I still do, and I just think that I can't stop having this negative mindset that I really want to, and I sometimes slip back on it. But I just think that I have to change, because I would never do it, and it's really pointless for me to keep saying that I want to do it, and I just have to adapt to the way I still am, trying to figure out how to be. I'm just a human, still figure out how to try to just be myself, be okay, because sometimes like I'm not okay, but I am. It's just sometimes the emotions are very overbearing for me, but I always rise up again, and I try. Yeah. Question 86: what or who drives you absolutely crazy? This one is bad, because crazy means like what, mad, or like, you know, in a crush way. Oh my god, I wouldn't want to reveal my crush because it's very embarrassing. Um, drives me absolutely crazy. No one. Oh, if you think angry, like crazy, I think President of China. Sorry to say. And also, on the other hand, like if I really like someone as a celebrity or like influencer, I I would say as a musical artist, like as a man, I guess I would really have to say that I still do I do admire still Oliver Sykes. I know it's just like that. When I was younger, I used to listen to his album. Then when I found out that he's actually married, I was so like sad. Like I was like, like no, like I never really like I respect him as an artist, but like I don't know why. Like when I say he's married, like oh no, like yeah, that's just so sad. Why? But he remarried again, like with another woman, like in 2017. I'm just like, oh, just shut up. Like, okay, fine. I know you can marry anyone you want, but like still, I don't know why. Cause like I never like fantasize about him. It's just that he's just married. Like, I don't know. It's just really bad. But yeah, like I like some of his music. I know it's probably weird, but I really like his music a lot. I like the way he talks about his addiction, like transparently and rawly, and also how he cares a lot about animals. I don't even care that much, but like yeah. The influencer way, I think YouTuber, like the men, I guess, I think I keep going clockwise in MBTI, and I just realized that right now, for a long time, I think I will still be an ENTP. I am not I'm not all the previous types before. I know it's really large, but just think that I relate to it really a lot right now, and it's really fixed right now. I keep taking the test, and I am an ENTP, and I think when I watch YouTube, there's like influencers, YouTubers. I think Jake Weber is just like me because he's funny, and yeah, and also like I've been watching like YouTube and everything like that. I think Sam and Colby, yeah, yeah, I really like Colby. For some reason, like Colby Brock is just he's very pretty boy kind of thing. I mean, he's handsome, yeah, but he's also, I feel like he's so pretty at the same time. I don't know, but like, yeah, it's just like that, and I think he's like MBTI is funny because I can't figure it out, but like still I think I know, but I'm not really sure, but still, I think he'll be quite like different but the same as me at the same time. Like I never really met him, but I think he has this like really charming aura that a lot of people also like. So yeah, so he I think what I like about him is that he's kind of like really cool and crazy. Like I guess in a way he is. I don't think, and I honestly think he doesn't really care that much, even though he seems like he does care. I just think like that. So yeah, and yeah, so question 87, why do you do what you do? What? What question is this? Oh my god, I just feel like I question myself even more after the question. Um, I don't know. I think I do things because I find it interesting and I want to do it, not because of, not really just because of a goal. I think I just like doing things. I would do it like continuously. If I don't like things, I I wouldn't do it like continuously. Like I would just like stop doing it because it's just boring. Yeah. And what's your worst nightmare? I already told you guys before. I really like dream about a really ghost figure, and it's really real. Like the face was even real. Like sometimes I would tell guys I would see this spirit, and like I can't really see her face. Like it's pixelated, but it's just like in my dreams. It's just like so real, and it's just a nightmare. Luckily, I woke up from that dream. It was the fastest dream I ever woke up from. That's a nightmare. So thank God, because the last time when I was telling you guys about the drowning thing, like, I really told myself that I have to wake up, and I really did wake up. Like in my dream, also told myself to wake up. So it's really, you know, terrifying. Question 89: if not blue, what color do you think the sky should be? Oh my god, it should be light pink and like blue. Sometimes it does happen here, like pictures, but it should be light pink and blue because it's so pretty. Really, it really can't change my mind. Like yellow is fine, but it's so bright. But pink and blue is a nice sky, shade of sky. And question 90: if not blue, what color do you think the ocean should be? Like the nice beaches in US, I think the ocean wave should be like greenish blue, like really clear blue, or just, okay, the ocean is blue, so I think like greenish blue. It can never be